Hello. Are we live? Are we live? We might be live. Hello, Norway! Good evening, The Gathering. We are Extra Lives. We have come all the way from London, baby. That's right. We flew out very, very early this morning. We have a Choose Your Own Adventure video game concert for you all. That's a lot of words. Be warned, there is audience participation, and we have a grand prize today for the best audience participation. At certain points during this show, there will be choices. Do we go left or do we go right? I will be looking for volunteers to come up to this mic and be like, I want to go left because I think there might be sharks, or I want to go right because right is good, or something like that. If you give us the best reason, at the end of the show, we will be presenting our grand prize, which today is an ancient technology that has not been seen in the best part of 30 years. Ooh. No, you gotta go like, ooh. Spectacular, love it. All right, baby, are we ready to go? I said, are we ready to go? We love to start this show off with our show motto. Repeat after me. To the next level. Okay, you got that? You got that? On the count of three. This is how we control the show. It's literally a controller. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Nah, you can do better than that. This is literally a stadium. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I broke it. We haven't even started the show and I broke it. You gotta try it once more. 1, 2, 3.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 kids play video games?
I won! Radical! I won! We're pro gamer now! We're pro gamer now! We're pro gamer now! We're pro gamer now!
But did you also know that video games cause
Joy!
Hey everyone! Quick note before we start. What you're about to experience is the world's first Choose Your Own Adventure story concert. That means you are the main character, and the audience decides what happens at various key points in the tale using Extra Live's tamper-free voting technology. All you need to do is use this QR code, or go to extralivesmusic.com on your device's browser. Enter your email address and zip code. Then check your email and click on the title of today's game.
Extra Lives and the Land of Eternal Spring.
We use this system to make sure our software isn't confused by duplicate voters, and so we end up emailing only the people who are geographically matched. Today's show has more than 30 possible variations, so voting is one of the most fun parts of the Extra Lives experience. But there's no pressure to sign in if you don't want to participate in choosing the outcome. Oh, one last thing. If whenever our adventure hits a decision point, you don't see the current question displayed on your screen, simply hit refresh or reload on your voting wand, your smartphone browser, and your mana will be restored. We'll take 60 seconds right now to give you a chance to log in before the show starts. If you don't make it in time, don't worry. Simply go to extralivesmusic.com at any point during the show to log in, and you'll immediately be able to vote. Hashtag democracy, baby. By the way, we won't send you any emails unless they're for today's show or when we're near your specific city, town, or village. No spam, no data sharing.
If you get stuck when it says zip code, there's a little thing next to it that says, if you're not in the US, then enter this number. Like, look for that thing. You'll know what I mean when you get there. Guessing you guys aren't in the US, given that we're in Norway right now. 5, 4, 3.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
We do have merch available at the shop over there by tech support. Go check it out after the show.
I'm just sent from the future to tell you how much you love the show. Because you love the show so much, that means that you should be checking out our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and last but not least, our Patreon. Our Patreon has a free subscription, and I see Jim in the front row, he loves free stuff. Where you can find all the extra life secrets. How does Michael maintain his youthful look? That man is in his 70s, can you believe it? How extra lives came to be, and how the show is actually run. Production, guys. I'm running out of time, the show's about to start. Thank you for supporting us, I hope you enjoy.
We are extra lives. Here, on a holy mission. A mystic quest. Here to lift you up. We come from the farthest corners of the universe. Far beyond the last continue. Rick. From a desert realm sealed away by an ancient tribe. Sam. From a top secret super soldier development program. Rex. From a pokeball filled with electric current. Sam. From the hidden danger of Green Hill Zone. We will now take you back in time. Back to when you were just a child. Extra lives. Power up in 3, 2, 1.
The year is 21XX. Your planet is dying. Most of the wildlife is gone. Nature has receded into a few forgotten enclaves, choked between cities that heave smoke and concrete dust into the sky. The oceans will be toxic in less than 20 years. The air will be toxic in less than 10. The corporations' violent robot creations rule the world now. From cradle to grave, automatons are all you see. One night, after another brutal day, in an endless stream of days of hard labor at the hands of your cruel robot overlords, on and on without end, with no sense of time, no rest, no nourishment, no love. You drift off to sleep in the corner of your filthy cubicle in the factory. A strange dream comes, You see before you an incredible sight. Green meadows, animals running freely, and wonderful, fresh air. You know one thing, and one thing only. You must find this place. You must escape. Jolting awake, the sweat on your neck mingles with the ash and dust of the previous night. As quietly as possible, you creep from your cell and make your way out of the factory, braving the rough streets of your failed metropolis for the first time in your life. You can only hope the years of abuse and punishment by your robotic masters have made you strong enough to fight your way through. You finally reach the end of the street. An abandoned discotheque stands between you and the river. You've heard rumors about this place. It's dangerous. Do you go inside, or try to sneak into an open air duct nearby to escape the robot's notice? One way or another, you must get to the river. Press A to enter the abandoned discotheque through the front door. Press B to sneak through the ventilation shafts.
Good. Are we on? Are we on? We're on. Okay, we have our first opportunity to come and speak on behalf of one of these choices, to go into the abandoned disco or to go into the ventilation shaft. Do I have a first brave volunteer to come up and speak on behalf of one of these options? We got one? Heck yeah! Give a round of applause for our first volunteer, everybody. What's your first name, friend? Chris? Chris, everybody! Have we got this mic live out front? Do you try the mic again? Yeah? Heck yeah. Chris, should we go through the abandoned disco or the ventilation shaft?
The ventilation shaft.
Why should we go through the ventilation shaft?
Because it's sneaky.
Because it's sneaky! Give it up for Chris, everybody! Thank you, Chris. Do I have another volunteer to come and speak on behalf of the abandoned disco? Yeah? Oh, we got one. Come on down. Come on down. What is your first name, friend?
Teresa.
Teresa. Yeah. How do you spell that? Teresa.
Yeah.
Teresa, everybody! Teresa, why should we go through the abandoned disco?
Because who doesn't like to dance?
Because who doesn't like to dance? Teresa, everybody! It is that simple. Our first two volunteers are now in the running for our grand prize at the end of the show. There will be more opportunities, don't worry. But for now, it's time to vote. Do we go through the abandoned disco because everybody likes to dance? Or do we go through the ventilation shaft because it's sneaky? Let's open the votes, everybody. My goodness, that was quick. Oh, this is very close. Oh, no. Oh. 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 A lot of you like to dance. Quite a lot of you are sneaky as well. I can't call this. My goodness. My goodness. My heart can't take this, guys. Not everyone has voted. It's very, very close. It is very, very close. They're still rolling in. My goodness. You are a very, very active crowd. I think that might be it. Should we count it down, everybody? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the abandoned disco.
As you creep toward the door of the abandoned nightclub, you hear the whirring of robots within. They sound fast and dangerous, so you decide to travel light. You open your satchel and remove a crumpled up mask, placing it in the shadows by the entrance of the ventilation shafts. You hear a creepy noise issue from within, and feel a little more confident about taking the front door instead. There is only one other item in your satchel: blue dancing shoes. You take them out and equip them on your feet. You take one last look at the mask, hoping it'll prove useful to someone else trying to escape. Then enter the abandoned disco. You emerge from the disco, and your heart starts to lift. You can hear running water somewhere in the distance. But then you hear something else. Shoot. Our armed security robots are just behind you in hot pursuit. You try your best to elude them, knowing full well what awaits you if you're caught. You wash ashore in an unfamiliar land. The sun is shining, and a gentle wind begins to dry your clothes. You look around you and see nothing but the vibrant colors and natural beauty of a forgotten world. You find yourself puzzled, and even slightly uneasy. Where are all the robots? Your blue dancing shoes are soaked through, but at least the dust and dirt from the abandoned disco is gone. You put them back in your inventory and equip normal shoes. Ahead to your right is a deep ancient forest, teeming with lichen and trees, and the sound of 1,000 creaking nanorobots. Only they cannot be nanorobots. To your left is the base of a small mountain, a lonely winged life form, too vibrantly colored to be one of the Overlord's drones, flies overhead in the mountain's direction. Your back is to the sea. Which way do you go? Press right on your joypad to journey into the forest. Press left on your joypad to take the mountain route.
So, you escaped the robots, dove into the sea, and now you're faced with another choice. Do we go into the forest or up the mountain? Do I have another volunteer to speak on behalf of one of these options? I think right front and center. Come on up. Come on up. Give a round of applause for our volunteer, everybody. What's your first name?
Johan.
Johan, everyone! Mountain or forest, Johan?
I think we should go to the mountain because we are Norwegian, the lands of mountains and fjords.
To the mountain for Norway! Thank you, Johan.
What a big surprise.
Do I have a volunteer to speak? I can see someone in a very bright jumper over there. Come on. To speak on behalf of the forest. Give a round of applause to our other volunteer, everybody. What's your first name?
My first name is John.
John, everyone. All right, John, why should we go to the forest?
That was definitely a good point, like Norwegians love mountains. But the thing is, you guys already have so many mountains here. And there is a beautiful, mysterious forest right there. Such a dense forest as you have never seen before. So I say we go to the forest.
To the forest because you guys have lots of mountains already. John, everyone. You do have a lot of mountains, to be fair. Alrighty, baby, it's time to vote. Do we go for the mountain or for the forest? Let's go. I don't know. It's still going back and forth. This is very, very close again. If you guys keep tying the votes like this, we are going to struggle to finish on time. That is it's still very close. Was that you? Guys, that's very, very close, but it's not moving anymore. Has everybody voted? Are we good? Oh, come on! Come on! We're gonna be stuck here all night. Come on, no one wants to be vote number 69? Tip the vote one way or another? No? No one? Hey! Okay, shall we count it down? I'm scared to count it down because I feel like it's going to go back to 50-50. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is definitely mountain.
You take one look at the spooky forest and think, nope. Instead, you fix your eyes and your feet on the mountain. You begin your slow trek up the mountain. You stand in the meadow on the other side of the mountain and see a temple. How was this large structure hidden from view during your descent? Here in the clearing, everything is eerily silent, except for something dull emanating within. There's nowhere to go but forward, so you step inside. It's pitch black in the temple. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear it now. A bell is tolling. As your eyes adjust, you see a mirror in front of you. Although you're definitely alone, you see two others standing beside you in your reflection. There's something familiar about them. Who are they? You suddenly remember something. You were once punished by your robot masters for looking at a picture you weren't supposed to. You try to bring the image into focus, but all you can access is shame. The scar on your back begins to burn with a dull ache. You hear a word in the wind. Family. You enter the sanctuary. You find yourself face to face with a horrible, black-clad figure. They stand in your way, hoisting the largest blade you've ever seen. They seem too tall to be human, but they're definitely not a robot. And they want to kill you. You triumph in combat over the mysterious assailant. Kneeling on the ground, the life force is draining out of them. They remove their helmet to reveal a face much like yours. They're whatever you are. Their mouth begins to move as if to utter their last words. They take a deep, labored breath and say,
I have been waiting for you.
The attacker begins to address you with kindness in their voice. To your amazement, their wounds heal before your eyes, and you recognize their face from your dream the night before.
I am the guardian of this land, and you are the traveler I've been waiting for.
They notice you eyeing their wounds as they fade and disappear.
You're wondering where I get this power. I get it from here. I get it from the land, from the well of renewal.
You stare at them blankly, trying to understand.
Buried deep within every continent on this world is a fountain, a wellspring from which all life is sustained. As fares the fountain, so goes the well-being of the places and people around it. The well on this continent is hidden beyond the reach of human and machine, in a place conquerors would never find. I would gladly give my life to defend it, just like my forebears did. That is how this place, my home, got its name, the land of eternal spring. It will never be polluted, because we won't let it. We call the place from which you came the land of iron. Many centuries ago that was a compliment, but now it refers to the hardened will and lack of compassion its final human leaders had.
The Guardian shakes their head sadly.
The surest way to pollute any well is to corrupt its caretakers. Your ancestors' superstitions and continual obsession with profit led them to mine the depths of that continent, where they found the well. First, they drank of the water and were thankful, but before long they took it for granted, taking and tainting and buying and selling without care. until the spring eventually dried up. The day the last drop evaporated, well, that was the moment machines took over. There is a way to restore your land's previous splendor, if only I had the courage to leave my post. But you, human, you are strong. This is the stone of rebirth. It contains a powerful blessing that can cleanse the scourge of abuse and depredation from the well of renewal. Take it.
They hand you the stone, seeing the look of sudden determination in your eyes.
There's an airship in the field just behind this hill. I cannot guarantee your safety after you leave this land, but you may borrow my craft if you'd like.
Stunned by their generosity, you look around your body for something to give them. You have nothing of value but your beloved blue dancing shoes. You offer them to the Guardian. The Guardian nods silently as they accept your gift, then ushers to the hill behind them.
Go now, traveler,
they tell you.
The sun is beginning to set, and you don't want to get caught here at night. It's wild in the land of eternal spring.
With one last nod of gratitude, you make your way behind the hill, preparing to head back to the only home you've ever known. As you reach the airship bay, a strange-looking creature blocks your path.
You look like you could use some help,
the creature remarks. Are you from the land of eternal spring as well? You ask innocently.
No,
the creature replies.
I'm from the most beautiful, relaxing place in the world.
You give the creature a blank stare.
You know, Island Paradise.
Your blank stare deepens.
Have you ever played the hit choose-your-own-adventure game, Extra Life Summer Vacation?
You say nothing.
Well, you really should sometime.
An awkward pause ensues. So, were you gonna give me a health potion or something?
Right, health.
The creature holds up a vial containing a bubbling red liquid. You reach for it.
Not so fast. First, you must answer a question. What item did you leave behind in the land of iron?
Type the answer on your voting wand. We have 60 seconds to press Y.
Strong answers. No one knows. Is it working now? There it is. Hey. Okay, we got masks. Lots of people think it was a mask. My beloved dancing shoes, the black mask, facial mask, a crippled face mask, iron, black face mask, brain, used mask, my wet socks. My goodness. My goodness.
Correct.
The creature seems pleased.
You know, good dancing shoes are hard to come by. Make sure to bring some if you ever come to visit.
You nod as they hand you the potion. You bring the vial to your lips and drink deeply. Your HP and mana have been restored. In fact, you feel stronger than you've ever felt in your life. You wave goodbye to your benefactor, step onto the airship, and fire it up. land on a lonely strip under cover of night, just outside the city limits. You'll need to travel on foot to avoid the Sentinel's notice, so you hide the airship behind an outcropping of rocks. As you look across the wasteland toward the city, you find yourself viewing your homeland with new eyes. There's nothing green in sight. Everything is gloom and gray. Other than the faint lights and mechanical whir of robocars on the city's superhighway in the distance, there are no signs of life. Only rock, ruined soil, and metal. The voice of the Guardian echoes in your ears. This truly is the land of iron. You notice sweat beginning to pool in the back of your neck. Strange, you think, in the chill night air. But then you remember one of your very first duties in forced labor detail, 15 years ago. Every day for months, you were sent out alone to bury small explosive contraptions in the gravel just beyond the city limits. The work was dangerous, and your robot guardians didn't want to risk endangering themselves, so they made you do the job. You wonder whether the ordinance was meant to keep someone from getting into the city, or merely to keep anyone from getting out. Either way, you now understand your anxiety. Between you and the city gates lie hundreds, perhaps thousands of lethal mines. You'll need to locate and bypass them, or at least detonate them safely enough to clear a path through the wasteland before you're detected. You kneel and carve a grid of 30 by 16 squares in the dust, then get to work. You reach the city in one piece. The streets are eerily quiet. No one is around. It's time to search for a way into the inner sanctum. You already know where the ventilation shafts lead, so this time you opt for the discotheque. As you creep toward the front door, something shiny
I am terribly sorry. Something has gone wrong. Allow me to fix the thing. This is the problem with the Choose Your Own Adventure show. There's a lot of options. Here we go.
You reach the city in one piece. The streets are eerily quiet. No one is around. It's time to search for a way into the inner sanctum. You already know where the discotheque leads, so this time you opt for the ventilation shafts. As you creep toward the duct entrance, you catch a nauseating whiff that makes you reconsider. But just as you're about to turn away, something dark and small catches your eye. It's your mask, still crumpled against the side of the building. Thanking yourself silently for the foresight, you grab the cloth mask, secure it tightly over your mouth and nose, and enter the ventilation shafts. You reach the end of a long hallway and find a service elevator. It looks like it hasn't been used in years, but it still appears operational. The door is open. You step inside and find only 2 buttons, up and down. Which will it be?
We have another opportunity to enter our grand prize draw. Another choice. Do we take the elevator up or do we take the elevator down? Do I have another volunteer sat in the chair there? Yes. Come on up. Give a round of applause to this person. What is your first name? Oh, is that right? Try that again.
Inger Helene.
Inga. Inga?
Yeah.
Inga. Sorry, I'm English. It's a problem. Inga, should we go up or down?
We have to go up because the only way to get up is to go up.
We have to go up because the only way to go up is to go up. Inga! In with the triple tautology. I love it. Right, do we have someone from this side to go down? Yes, sat in the chair there. Come on up. Another round of applause. Hello, what's your first name? You are tall.
My name is Life.
Life! Life, everybody! I am loving life. Why should we go down, Life?
We should go down because even if things go badly, then at least we expected it to go down.
We should go down because
Better
if it
to be
goes
prepared.
bad, then I told you so. Life, everybody! Yes. Okay, right. Do we go up because the only way to go up is to go up, or do we go down because, well, then we can say I told you so? Up to you guys. Let's vote. Oh? Oh my. Why Norway? Why are you like this? Why do you keep doing this to us? This is yet another very, very close vote. The votes are still coming in. just want to give a shout out to the production team for the incredible, incredible job that they're doing today. I don't know about you guys, but I can feel the creepy tension in my bones right now. My gosh, every time I look, it switched back and forth. Has everyone voted? I think we're running out of time. Oh, come on! Oh! That's... Are you done, Norway? Are we good? Can I trust you this time? Oh, come on! We are going to be stuck here all day. We're going to have to count this down. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You press the up arrow. A few seconds later, you hear a motor start somewhere out of sight. It putters briefly, then comes to a stop. The elevator does not move.
Do you think we should go down? Sorry, do you think we should go down? No? You want to stay here? Let's go down.
You press the down arrow. The doors close behind you, and the elevator lurches downward. Seconds turn into minutes. You're still going down. It's then that you notice a single word emblazoned beneath the down arrow. Core. Finally, the elevator comes to a stop. The doors open onto a long, damp corridor with almost no light. It's cold down here, and there are strange things in the dark. You've run, jumped, crawled, and climbed your way through the core beneath your city, and at long last you can hear the sound of trickling water. The well must be close. But when you turn the corner, you're met by the most frightening sight you've ever seen. A hulking automaton blocks your way in the dark chamber, buzzsaws whirring across its body. You recognize this behemoth from your re-education as a 6th year. It's the guardian of this metropolis. But unlike the guardian you met in the land of spring, this one isn't human. This one is responsible for the hasty disposal of undesirable life forms, especially non-compliant humans. The twisted blades slash and gnarl out of the guardian's steel limbs. It towers above you, regarding you through its sensor with a chilling combination of indifference and hatred.
Worker 40436429112-6. You are in violation of the ban on human movement. You have been deemed defective. Prepare to be eliminated.
The Guardian begins to walk toward you in perfect tempo. Its steel feet send sickening thuds throughout the rocky chamber. You inch backward, feeling the dead space in the corridor behind you. You can still run for it. You can go back the way you came, plead your case in front of the robo-magistrates, and at least keep your life. Or you can attempt to disable the Guardian, some way or somehow. The moment is upon you. You must decide fast. Which will it be? Press L2 to flee, or R2 to fight.
We have one final opportunity to get in with our prize draw. Do we fight or do we flee? Rick, I'm going to let you pick someone from this side of the room. Come on up, come on up. Give this person a round of applause, everybody. What is your first name?
Edina.
Edina. Edina, everyone! Edina, should we fight or should we flee?
I believe we should fight.
We should fight. Why should we fight?
Well, you have the chance of disabling and no one will know you're there.
Ooh, because if we fight and we win, no one will know we were there. Sneaky. Edina, everybody! And Sam, you want to pick someone from this side of the room? This guy, yeah, come on down, come on down. That's it, you get it, you get it. Cool jacket guy, what is your first name?
Marius.
Marius! Marius?
Yeah.
Marius! Marius, why should we flee?
I'm a believer in the Joestar secret family technique.
The Joestar
Run away!
The Joestar secret family technique! Run away! Marius, everybody! Right, well, you heard the arguments. We can fight and erase any trace we were here, or we can use the Joestar family technique and run away. It is time for one final vote. That feels pretty definitive, actually, doesn't it? You guys don't like him. You guys do not. You guys aren't cowards, no? Okay, I'm going to assume that's not going to change. I'm going to assume that's not going to change, and I assume that's going to stay that way behind my back while I do this next bit. Could we please have Inga to the stage? Inga, where are you? Inga, hello. Everyone give Inga a round of applause. Come and stand here for me, Inga. Face that way for me. Inga is today's winner, everybody.
Yay!
Now, Inga, I need you to look that way and stare forwards. Don't turn around. Right. Members of the audience, without shouting out what this is, raise your hands if you know what this is. Oh, some of you are really old. Yeah, okay. Okay, you got the thing ready? You got the thing ready? Okay. Inga, close your eyes. I'm going to put something around your neck. It is your prize. Are you ready?
Yes.
Open your eyes! Inga, do you know what this is?
A floppy disk.
A floppy disk!
I am also old.
Inga is also old! High five, Inga. Now, Inga, that is a real Extra Lives floppy disk. We have no idea what is on there. Now, if there is ever an occasion when this might happen, if you ever find out what is on there, please do let us know. It could be old family photos, it could be accounts, it could be the Epstein files. We don't know. We just bought them in bulk. Give it up for Inga, everybody! Thank you so much. And to all of our volunteers, thank you so much. Just, it didn't change. Just really quickly, if you have enjoyed today's show, please do let the powers that be know. Come check us out at the merch stand and find us online if you take any photos and videos, especially of Sam. He loves his photos and videos. Please do let us know online. Okay, before we send this careening to our final, he's dropping his drumsticks. Before we send this careening to our final branch of the story, do you remember the motto from the beginning? No, it was to the next level. Shout it! Okay, are you ready? Hang on, I'm gonna make sure I don't break it this time. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Oh, come on, guys. We were doing so well. 1, 2, 3!
Using the only advantages you have, speed and creativity, you fight for your life against the corrupted Guardian. You have vanquished the guardian of the land of iron. Exhausted, you step over what was once its body. There, behind its lifeless steel limbs, is the well. You peer inside, but see nothing but hollowness and empty space. This well dried up a long time ago. You drop the stone of rebirth into the well. increasingly distant ripple of air. And then, a splash. All at once, the air around you seems to change. Ivy appears in the walls of the cavern, and you can hear the world spring to life, here and in the city up above. You turn back to the well, and to your amazement, it's now filled to the brim with life-giving water. You wonder if there's anything you'll miss about the world you once knew. It might be tough without anybody, anything to tell you what to do. But at least you'll be living and really alive.